chapter we are entering are the hot topics. And fuck, I said we'd have a better name by this episode, and we just don't. Guys, priority in our next meeting, a fucking name. We're not hanging up until it's not called Hot Topics. I feel like literal Wendy Williams. All right, time for the hot topics. Anyways, that was my Wendy Williams impression. First up from the New York Times, and this is probably the most serious and probably the one that I care to talk about the most, even though I'm low-key scared about talking about like serious topics because I don't want to spread misinformation or like misspeak, because as we all know, speaking is just not my forte. Like the thoughts I have up here rarely ever make it out in the same way. Anyway, Chris, shut the fuck up. The first topic is the Cuba pro-democracy protests. And if you don't know what is going on in Cuba, thousands of Cubans marched on Havana's Malecon Promenade and elsewhere on the island Sunday to protest food shortages and high prices amid the coronavirus crisis. The Cuban Ministry of Health website says the nation of 11 million now has 32,000 active cases of COVID-19. It reported 6,923 daily cases and 47 deaths on Sunday, breaking its prior record just set Friday. Only about 15% of the population is fully vaccinated, the government said. One of the biggest anti-government demonstrations in memory just took place, and many young people took part in the afternoon protest in the capital, which disrupted traffic until police moved in after several hours and broke up the march when a few protesters threw rocks. I mean, at least it wasn't a bunch of morons storming the Capitol with, like, Trump flags. At least. I mean... Video showed people looting from one of the much-detested government-run stores, which sell wildly overpriced items and currencies most Cubans do not possess. People now spend hours in line each day to buy basic food items, and many have been unable to work because restaurants and other businesses have remained on lockdown for months. And a quote says, "There is no longer a question of freedom of expression, it's a question of hunger." And this whole situation is just hard to like fathom in a way. And it's just so sad. And it's hard because, you know, I'm speaking personally, it's like making this about me. No, but I'm trying to find ways that I can help and share links and donation things and stuff like that. But with the US embargo and just the lack of being able to get shit to Cuba, it feels so fucking sad and devastating. Please read up on more about this and how we as Americans can help Cubans and just the improvement of their overall lives. Cuba, we're with you here at Unhinged. I don't know if that really made anyone feel better. Oh, God. Next up, this is from nhregister.com. Man sells business to employee for $1. Why does this sound like this could be a YouTuber who like says, "I'm a business girl"? Salon owner Pio Imperati took a chance and hired hairstylist Kathy Mora right out of technical high school 15 years ago. It has worked out so well that Imperati sold her his Connecticut business for $1. Imperati has been in business for about 56 years in various locations and forms, beginning with a barbershop in 1965. I almost just said, wow, that's so long ago. But I'm pretty sure my mom was born sometime in that. Anyway, Mom, I'm so sorry for bringing that up. You've been through enough. You've already been on this podcast. While Mora will pay rent to Imperati, she avoids a charge that can run into the tens of thousands of dollars to purchase a salon for the equipment, supplies, and clientele. Imperati, 79, is now working there as an independent contractor. Oh my God, this is fucking adorable. See, this is... I don't even know what to say about this. Besides, do you have any openings? I would love to stop shaving my head in my shower. She's a good hairdresser, a good barber. She's very nice. Thank you, Imperati. That's what he told the New Haven Register. Oh, NH Register. I thought this was like an NHL. Chris, shut up. Next up. Oh, right. Disney. We have two stories on one card because they are practically the same. I mean, shut up, Chris. This is why I don't read off the bullet points. It's like, where's this going? Disney alum Kyle Massey hit with arrest warrant after missing court date. Thank you, page 6. The 29-year-old actor was due to appear in court for his arraignment in regard to his immoral communication with a minor. When he was nowhere to be found, the judge issued a $100,000 warrant. Wow, imagine being not only called a Disney alum, but the warrant's only $100,000. I'd be like, bitch, let's... First of all, for that crime, it feels like it should be way higher, but okay. Massey was charged with the felony last month after allegedly sending sexually explicit content to a 13-year-old girl between December of 2018 and January of 2019. So is that a full year or just a few days? A few months? No, I think that's just like one. Anyways, not the point. This is like the shit I get hung up on the news, which is, yeah. The case is related to a civil lawsuit filed by the girl who claimed that Massey sent explicit photos, texts, and videos via Snapchat. She demanded at least $1.5 million. Girl, go bigger. Corey was in the house. Corey knows the Federal Reserve. Go for his pockets, baby. And then next up, in just Kyle Massey's next door neighbor, Drake Bell, former Nickelodeon star, gets probation for child endangerment. What the fuck is in the child acting water? Ohio judge sentenced former Nickelodeon... Oh my God, imagine being sentenced in Ohio. Ohio judge sentenced former Nickelodeon television star Drake Bell on Monday to 2 years of probation for child endangerment charges after the female victim who met him online and attended one of his concerts accused the actor of grooming her since she was 12. So, okay. So, an Ohio judge sentenced him for grooming. So, what's going on with James Charles? Like, that's what I don't understand with this, is that, like, I just don't understand the inconsistency. Like, if we're going to talk about someone who's very much in our realm, if you're, like, on the internet. I don't get that. Anyway, Bell was also sentenced in Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court by Judge Timothy McCormick. Oh my God, is that the same Timothy McCormick who does the spices? Do you think? It's like his side business. Spicy. Oh my God, to 200 hours of community service and have no contact with the victim? Oh my God, I think it should be like a mandatory thing that everyone should just do 200 hours of community service a year. Oh wait, that's like a lot of... How many hours are in a year? This is where my brain goes when I read things. I'm like, it's like last time when I was like, how many ounces of weed is that?
8,760 hours in a year.
Oh, yeah, 200 hours. Well, never mind. Ugh, this is like so fucking depressing. Oh, this one's not. Okay, I'm excited for this one. Scooter Braun and wife Yael Cohen separating after 7 years of marriage, according to People. Braun, who manages Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande, among others, and businesswoman Cohen are separating after 7 years of marriage, but there are still hopes that it may work out. Who has hopes for Scooter Braun? Is it just Swifties who hate Scooter Braun, or like we as people hate Scooter Braun?
Mostly Swifties.
Okay. Oh my God, did I just practically admit to being a Swiftie then if I hate Scooter? Something about him just looks off. Seems off. Not even looks-wise, just... He gives me very much Jamie Spears vibes. Can I get in trouble for saying that? It doesn't matter. Their friendship is oh God. If your marriage is being called a friendship, it's usually not a great sign. Sorry, Scooter and Yael. Oh my God. Zela Avantgarde wins National Spelling Bee, becomes Bee's first African-American champ. Today.com. Period. The 14-year-old Harvey, Louisiana. Oh. Reading has gotten better, I will say. Not perfect. The 14-year-old from Harvey, Louisiana, breezed to the championship at the Scripps National Spelling Bee. I should enter a reading bee. The winning word was Maria? I don't even know how to fucking say the winning word, and I'm 27. A genus of tropical Asiatic and Australian trees. I feel like I deserve like a championship medal for saying that sentence. Because she became the first African-American winner and only the second black champion in the Bee's 96-year history. Zela has described spelling as a side hobby Can you imagine winning the spelling bee as a side hobby? I mean, like, that would be like the top tier goal I would have for myself. She's like, yeah, I'm 14. Won the fucking spelling bee. Side hobby. Although she routinely practiced for 7 hours a day. YouTube was my side hobby. No, I probably was at that fucking computer for more than 7 hours a day. No, not 7 hours a day. Holy fuck. I don't even think I do anything for 7 hours. Like, not even sleep. She is a basketball prodigy who hopes... What? I mean, I know we went over these hot topics together, but this feels so much more like, what the fuck am I doing besides sweating profusely on a podcast that like 4 people are listening to? She is a basketball prodigy who hopes to play someday in the WNBA and holds 3 Guinness World... What? Like, what? Like, is there a fold down after this bullet point that says, like, she's also Willy Wonka? What the fuck is going on? She holds 3 Guinness World Records for dribbling multiple balls simultaneously? Oh, God. Wow, I don't know what to say. I'm just thinking about, like, what am I doing? Like, what is my side hobby that I'm doing 7 hours a day? I'm trying to, like, I don't even think I smoke weed for 7 hours in a day.